Shalom, it's Tehila from the Kifar with our Hebrew verbs lessons. And so we are going to finish up the Piel past tense forms using the verb lechakot, which is a Vav-Tav Piel verb that means to wait. So we're going to learn using this example verb how to conjugate Vav-Tav Piel verbs in the past tense. But before we do, as always, we'll go through the verbs from the last video, the example verbs that I gave you. And these are verbs where the root ends in Aleph. And the verb that we used to illustrate that was lemale. And our first exercise verb was levate, which is to express or to pronounce. So when you get rid of the lamed, you get bite, which is also the same as he expressed or he pronounced. So hu bite, he bit'a, hem hen bit'u. Then we have the rest of our pronouns. Ani biteti, ata biteta, at bitet, anachnu bitenu, atem bitetem, and aten biteten. And as you can see, our middle letter, or our middle vowel sound rather, is e instead of a. So for all of the other groups that we've done so far, that second vowel sound has been a, like bishalti, I cooked, nitzachti, I won, etc. But for the verbs where the root ends in an aleph, our sound becomes e instead of a. So biteti, biteta, bitet, etc. Our second verb was lekane, which is to be jealous. When you get rid of the lamed, you get kine, okay, which is the same as he became jealous or he was jealous. Hu kine, he kin'a, hem hen kin'u. Ani kineti, there goes that second A sound. Ata kineta, at kinet, anachnu kinenu, atem kinetem, and aten kineten. Okay, if you have any questions about this one, check video number 26. So now we are going to look at Vav-Tav verbs, okay? And this one is, I would say, is the most different, or the conjugation pattern is the most dissimilar to the other conjugation patterns that we've done so far. I don't know if that makes sense, the most dissimilar, but you get what I'm saying. So one thing to point out is that the only pronoun where all three of the letters appear is for hu, okay, meaning he. So here you see the three boxes for all three letters of the shoresh. For all of the other pronouns, you'll see that there are only two boxes. And because when we have a Vav-Tav verb, this is a verb where the infinitive ends in a Vav-Tav, we convert that Vav-Tav into a he. But when we conjugate the verb in the past tense, that he drops out for all but hu. Okay, so for hu, we just have the root as it appears with all three letters. For all of the other pronouns, it drops out. Now, that's one difference. Another difference is the sound of our root, so the way that we pronounce it. With all of the other PL verbs, our roots have had an E-A vowel sound because they are PL verbs. However, for the Vav-Tav verbs, we have an E-A vowel sound. Okay, so this is the one root in the PL family where we have a different sound. So it becomes E-A instead of E-A. Another difference, for feminine, we have an additional tav here. So it's going to be E-ta instead of E-a. And then for him and him, we just have E-u. Okay, so generally it's E-a and E-u, but here it's E-ta and then E-u. Now, the final difference is with all of the other pronouns. So for most of the other PL groups, we've had an E-a vowel sound. For the ones that end in Aleph, we've had an E-A vowel sound. But now for the ones that end in Vav-Tav, we have an E-E vowel sound. So it's a double E sound. Okay, so ani, E-E-T, ata, E-E-ta, at, E-eat, anachnu, E-inu, atem, E-E-tem, and aten, E-E-ten. Okay? Then now I'll show you with the actual letters, and I'm sure that it will make much more sense. Now we have this Vav-Tav verb, lechakot, which means to wait. And so you see here, here's our Vav-Tav, and our Vav-Tav becomes a hey. And so our verb is chika. Okay, remember we have an a sound instead of our typical a sound. So chika. And this is also the same as he waited. So hu chika is he waited. Now she waited is he chikta, he chikta, and then him hen chiku. Okay, so it's not just chika and chiku, because chika is he waited. So chikta, that tav is what differentiates between he waited and she waited. Okay, chika is he waited, chikta is she waited. And then we have chiku, which is they waited, both masculine and feminine. And now if we go to the other pronouns, we see that double E. So ani chikiti, ata chikita, at chikit, anachnu chikinu, atem chikitem, and aten chikiten. Most of the pronouns, or all the ones at least on the right side. So I, you, masculine and feminine, we, and you all, masculine and feminine, we have a double E sound. So ani chikiti, ata chikita, at chikit, anachnu chikinu, atem chikitem, and aten chikiten. And then for our pronouns on the left side, hu chika, okay, so that ia, he chikta, so that tav is necessary in order to differentiate between hu and he, and then hem hen chiku. And again, notice that in all of the conjugations except for hu, which is he, that final hey that's in our shoresh, that's in our root, does not appear in any of the other conjugations. So now for your exercises. As usual, you are going to take the pattern that you learned today and conjugate these two verbs in the past tense. So we have the first verb is legalot, which is to reveal or to expose. And the second verb is lekavot, which is to hope. Okay, so you're going to conjugate these two using the same pattern that we just did for lechakot, which is to wait. Toda latzfiya. Like, share, subscribe, join my Patreon. And if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you for the next video. Lehitraot.